execute towards the A bomb site coming in. You've got JKS playing back towards the ticket. Looks like he's going to get mollied off the position. Although a missed Molotov, that was towards triple. Thankfully, nobody's home.
Yeah, nobody at triple, no one to worry about as MIBR start to move into the bomb site. A lot of space being taken, and Team Liquid are just going to have to accept the fact that the bomb is going down. But they've got a flank going on quite quickly through T-spawn. It's not just one player, there's two coming through T-spawn. And Twist is the man with a kit in utility, but he's currently pinned in the ladder room.
Yeah, and I think he's going to have a tough time getting involved in the action with that kit. You got two players pushed up in jungle, one by Khan, and he's going to be the only player coming from this, so all the success has to come on this flank. And Yakinder, beautiful shot to start things off.
Yeah, one of the players that was talking about that we have to look out for today. And well, he's taken down by his counterpart in Insani. Great shots from MongolZ coming in on the follow-up. Ultimate fighting back here for Liquid. Remember, Twist is the guy with the kit, but he's still in connector and needs a headshot real quick as they start to move in. They've got to get on that defuse soon, and the time is the problem. Not enough of it. Team Liquid will take all of the kills, but MIBR take the pistol round win.
Yeah, pistol rounds have been a real issue for Team Liquid throughout this event.
And one player here to try and defend it. It's Ultimate out towards Ticket. And Scout, without being smoked at CT, actually has an open range.
Yeah, no Molotov, or there's a one flashbang coming. I was going to say, no flashbangs to take him off the angle, but that one just blinds him enough. But the tags are everything, and as they... Oh, okay, more than a tag.
Yeah, when you hit the head, it's an instant kill. And with Twist fighting back, Insani gone. A 4v3 for Team Liquid. At least actually getting something back here, but the shots through the smoke from Naf, followed up and finished off by JKS, has put MIBR in a position where only two players are currently surviving, and there's no bomb planted.
Yeah, and this should slow down because there's no utility for MIBR. They have no smoke to block off CT where they know Ultimate Scout is. Liquid have to play a really, really concerted game here at the end of the day. Don't give away those kills. Trades there. And so is the follow-up, and Liquid respond with a second round victory off the back of Ultimate's opening headshot kill. Now MongolZ's going to lead the way. Naf to defend. And already they're going to push towards his position, going defensive. M4 over on Catwalk as well. Naf, oh, saved by Yakinder. Good teamwork, good crossfire at range.
Drop getting taken out as well, and this force buy is going to come to a close. MIBR, you can see the attempt. You know, try and speed out the B bomb site, overwhelm the forces at B. Maybe get a bomb plan, maybe create enough chaos with these pistols that you have a shot at winning it, but that's not to be the case. So Team Liquid are going to win 2 rounds in a row. And
the bigger problem for that for MIBR is they don't even get a kill with any of these pistols. They invested everything they had into this round, and you almost find one at the end of the day on Naf, but Safe going to go down last.
Exit, grabbing Yakinder, making quick work of him. 40 seconds remaining in the round. And JK's going to swing into the fight bomb, going down. Second player unable to topple. And so Exit stands strong for a squad, but Ultimate chiming in again. 9-0. What a start to this map. What a start to the day for Ultimate, but his teammates are going down, and so more pressure lands on the Roland's shoulders, and he doesn't care. Exit thrust away. The AWP finally punished, and Ultimate will have his first death, but it's Naf to clutch, and he climbs up on top of Ticket, but they canceled the plant, and Insani drops it.
I don't think he had his Galil ready for that fight, was pulling it out as he jumped up and couldn't actually take a shot.
Oh, big shot from Ultimate.
And this is great to see if you're Liquid, because Ultimate, obviously coming in, we all know the hot start he had in this Team Liquid roster that was like, holy hell, how have they found this guy? How has he just come out of nowhere to be dominant?
But I think those expectations started to temper.
Yeah, he had a little bit of a drop-off. There was a little bit of an adjustment period. Kind of the general thought his team started looking into his positioning, where he liked to play, the decisions he liked to make, and started getting comfortable playing against him.
Oh, long-winded fight, and MongolZ is going to take Twists away. So Team Liquid are going to have to play with a 4v4 instead of the advantage that they once held. But Yakinder and JKS look at a crossfire together, with JKS playing under the wood and Yakinder at sandwich. This is a strong hold that'll be difficult to break apart for MIBR. So JKS goes out in the swing first, and he doesn't even need his teammate. JKS gets 2, then burns away.
Set some big games for Liquid as well throughout this major run that they've had. JKS putting in some work. Good double kill at the A bomb site, holding down the fort. And Drop, all he's got left to do is save this AK-47. Second time they've flashed into it. JKS wants to stick around. Oh, he wants to go for more. There's the flash over. Almost two, but great damage onto Insani. But again, just disrupting. Even if you only go 1 for 1, even if you only get damage on that second player, MIBR's like, damn, now they know exactly what we were lining up to do.
Yeah, and out of the timeout, immediately your party is spoiled. And Ultimate shouldn't go any further than the angle he's currently holding with the AWP.
They had the idea I was discussing as well, going for an execute, and now look at this, more disruption as Yakinder pushes towards top middle.
And the timing's favorable as well. He gets behind the box just before he's spotted. And so Yakinder has a really powerful position behind the top mid boxes. He can peek out, but not looking at him. And it should be more than one, but they were able to react quick enough, and Yakinder goes back. His second kill, and Yakinder nearly takes everybody with him. Eventually stopped by drop, but at this point of the round, there is not a whole lot of hope here for MIBR. Feels just way too easy right now for Team Liquid. They're building so much money up as well in this half that... And then Yakindar's flying. How much does he want to push it?
He's going to clear mid first, so there's a little extra seconds for MIBR to pull this off. The problem is you're going up against Ultimate, who's been incredible.
Well, he misses this one, and he's dinked. A lot of pressure being applied, but the jump run has come out instead. Ultimate got, so it's on Naf instead. And under the window, he's got one, but plenty of help from his teammates, plenty of help from his friends. So we've seen drop attempt in this half, which is get out behind this top mid smoke and try and isolate some fights up short with the smoke up, and it works out this time. Yakinder to fall short and twist some warning shots as he goes back into connector. There's no trade.
Good shot from drop. This is maybe the best round they've had in some, I mean, since the guns came out, essentially. A man advantage is a luxury they haven't been able to play with. Download those smokes.
Ultimate, a little bit too quick for his own good. Sees a shoulder, and look at that from JKS. The push into Insani, that's going to be so frustrating. Insani had grenades in his hands, and JKS just walks into a free kill.
And again, it's the indication of what that means. Molotov going to go underneath balcony from the halls, so he's like, okay, there's going to be an A push. They were trying to line up and execute, so I'm just going to smoke off ramp, destroy that whole concept. And once again, MIBR not able to slide into exactly what they want to do. They have to go for the audible, have to go for plan B. Big X factor here is the Calzi in middle.
But we know how good Twist is at holding down this B bomb site when asked. He's got Naf to take the first contact. Damage done, and yeah, Lakazi does not turn out to be the X factor as Twist executes exit on the bomb. It is now safe, fighting in the apartments and trying to fall away. His teammate Lakazi will be there to protect him, but a 9th round rings out for Team Liquid.
MIBR is getting schooled right now.
Gotta be worried about this at some point. If you're Team Liquid, but Ultimate not considering it, and now they're about to find out the hard way. JKS turns, but Ultimate is now being alerted in time, but he's stuck at the bottom of the stairs with AWP, and he misses the first shot. Gets into the smoke, and somehow gets away into the connector. He can take safe down a short, and Ultimate making the most of this moment. He's still alive, somehow, some way, and a 2v2 as Ultimate turns back. Another one from connector, bomb at his feet, and exit left to fight on this 1v2.
Like,
desperately needs this round with 8 seconds left. It has to be about kills. He's got Ultimate, but Naf is just a chill guy, and he's going to hang out at that B-bomb site.
Ultimate disappearing into the smoke. That has to be such a frustrating half for MIBR.
Ultimate JKS Twist. They move out mid. They're going to be charging towards Lakazi, who actually gets hit up the face by utility of his own teammates, and that molly doesn't go as deep as they would have liked. So Lakazi then swings behind it. JKS and Yakinder come charging through. Now Insani has to focus on short and this site. He's done very well to peek out for the first, but plenty more headshots required from Insani, and he just is not going to be landing them. Twist on the follow-up with 2 on the P250, and Team Liquid win the pistol round in emphatic fashion.
Lead back to the first half.
Exit, close towards Yakinder, and nothing saved. Not a thing for MIBR. No positives in this pistol.
And they're going to try and do it quickly with an uppercut towards the B bomb site. They've got 2 MAC-10s still in the field of play. They've got 3 Galils. Want to get pacey with it and want to pop into this site before anyone can react.
Drop under pressure. He's got Insani out short, but he's not going to be much help just yet. And things are heating up inside of the site for drop. But they stalled out Liquid for a second, and then 3 kills erupt for Team Liquid. It has been a dominant showing here on Mirage. MIBR do not show up on this opening map, but Exit, he doesn't want to go out just yet. Doesn't want to go out with a fight on Mirage. He's got himself a couple of kills, but a lot of damage sustained. And it's still difficult to imagine a world in which he even gets out of this market with the way Team Liquid are set up. Yekindar in the corner with some health to play with. And the time ticking on for Exit. He hops out, and to his death he will march as Team Liquid take 13-2 versus MIBR on the opening map of Mirage. They're just looking to get this business done and move into the playoffs.
What about the quality? Try it yourself, gringo. Okay, it's great. We take it all. Now that is pretty enough. Skin Club, the lowest prices.
We're getting into Nuke. We've got to hope that MIBR can show us something different than on Mirage.
I mean, losing to Vitality 2-0 almost isn't like a fair statement of how that went. It was a 13-3 loss on Mirage, 13-5 on Anubis. Now we've got a ramp push coming in, but a crossfire set up 3 players here. Doolies can't get anything done. MongolZ does go down, and Naf somehow makes his escape, but ramp room under the control of MIBR, and they're going to crank up the pressure to this lower site.
No, well, Naf has got ultimate with him.
Oh, good
MIBR
stop.
have paused. They've reset.
And Liquid can no longer go up vents. So they have to go all the way around. The opening is here. They're going to have to retake through mini. 3 USPs all coming in, but you've got Drop waiting over at the squeak door to help cut off these rotations.
Trying to come back into the site. It's going to be Insani playing from Heaven. And ultimate to clear out towards CT vent. Getting ever closer with the kid on their back. Here goes ultimate forward into the open, and Safe doing what he can. Exit alongside of him, and MIBR going to win this pistol round and win it with 4 players staying up.
Yeah. Insani going to drop into vents. The sole member of MIBR who's dropped down, so playing a tactical round to try and get over this, and the rest of the team will be passive and pause. Oh, but MongolZ misses the timing on the peak, so once again, they start with the man down. A response from Exit. And Twist waiting in big garage, off angle for the cross. Hopefully ultimate can be a distraction.
Well, they come on by. Tough shot to land with the Deagle. Ultimate to fall at the hands of Safe. And
that should be the round. Round should be done from here. They can't go down vents, as you can see. JKS takes a little bit of a risk with a low 5 pistol. And Exit outside spots the final 2.
Team Liquid will not have anything to work with in the next, especially with the hunts on. Just Twist waiting with 28 HP. Oh, nice shot. Go back again, but Insani this time to drop him. So MIBR 2-0 start, and Team Liquid on the eco. Should be 3 in a row here for MIBR. And
so they're hoping the break of the smokes will delay the cross, and Yekindar can get to the bottom of stairs in time. Follow-up smokes deployed for a second wall.
Oh, but there's a gap enough for Insani to flick back towards Heaven, and Naf, I thought he had that one locked in, but Insani is so sharp. And Yekindar sees them moving down Secret. He deploys the smoke defensively, and ultimate stops Exit from getting through ramp.
It's basically the same defense they had in the previous round, except this time Yekindar, they actually had a player downstairs. Now the problem becomes MIBR used a lot of utility to get down to Secret. They have no more smokes, 2 Molotovs, 2 flashbangs. They've got to do this all quietly. They've got to do it all exposed in the outer yard.
JKS hanging out on top of Hut. Insani coming closer to him.
20 seconds.
On the follow-up in behind. They're letting this Heaven play go first, I'd imagine. Safe going to be moving through. Insani coming through main, and the Heaven players trying to get in position to try and come over the top. But Twist, he turns. He's not ready for the second player, though, and eventually is overrun within the site. Yekindar winning in the vent, but MongolZ's watching for it, sees the head of Yekindar, and now mollies him out of play. So it's more on Ultimate to come out of the hut, but Yekindar flies up, Ultimate with a shot, and he knows that MongolZ was Heaven. And so Ultimate will use his utility to try and heat things up for MongolZ and keep him pinned back. But a molly comes in of his own. Fortunately, Ultimate had a smoke, and that should win him this round. He's on the defuse, stuck all the way, and Ultimate with a 1v2.
Great clutch from Ultimate, big time player. Once again, knowing the exact things he needed to do. Molotov towards Heaven, realizes the situation MongolZ's in. Kits in the hands of Naf and Ultimate.
quite quick through the door. Yekindar trying to stop it, but oh my god, he actually got a double. It looked like Yekindar was about to go down with nothing. But Team Liquid with 4 kills in the blink of an eye, and the round is dead.
Yeah, I'm with you. I was looking at that and saying Yekindar's got way too wide of a swing to handle Insani, but he sprays down the players indoors, completely ignores the guy right in front of him. Might have been mostly blind.
Ultimate looking to try and get aggressive. He's got his teammate Naf alongside of him, and this could be devastating. There's plenty of players around the corner. Ultimate quick, but couldn't get away. And so now the push for Hut comes in from JKS, and it's 1 extra kill to work with for Team Liquid, but great job from MIBR trading these out, but eventually Insani takes a step far too far forward, and Swiss is waiting inside of Mini. So with a headshot like that, it is now Team Liquid wrapping around the back as Twist takes a step forward towards Drop, and Lacalzi walk right in towards him, but Twist the timing. He looks away to check the T-roof and ends up getting blasted by Drop.
Cool idea from Twist. He's saying, you're the outside lurk, Insani, so I'm gonna start moving around in this position. You'll never expect me to re-push it. And Yekinder is now doing the same exact thing, saying, you expected Twist, but you won't expect the follow-up. Lukowski up on the roof, Drop back in main, but Yekinder has slipped the net. A second flank. And Drop has the bomb, so Yekinder in position to shut this round down.
Yeah, and he's quick about it. Doesn't want to wait, doesn't want to try and trigger discipline his way into the lobby. And give away the information as to where he is. So Lukowski 1v2.
Yekinder needs to be really careful about how he takes this fight. It's a one-on-one, he's just got to swing for it.
Here comes the charge, Lukowski. Here's the hero AK, the player with the important rifle, and Naf just destroys everybody as they charge towards his position. There's no getting past Naf. P250 left outside, and that scoreline has been tied up very quickly. Ultimate, aggressive towards Red, and that grenade lands just in front of him. It isn't going to dissuade him to fall back he's inside of the smoke. His teammate Yekinder has taken a kill and save, and so Ultimate will take a few steps back due to the utility. Exit moving into the smoke himself. He realizes a play like this is somewhat required. Unfortunately, got caught by a flash and ran out blinded. And now MIBR in a 3v5. It isn't getting much better for them. It's just aggression they've got to deal with everywhere.
It is just very much like Mirage. Liquid on the extremities, just pushing up and being really disruptive to anything MIBR want to do. A full rotation down to the lower bomb site. So if you're MIBR, this isn't going to be a fun passageway to get it and drop. Ooh, okay, Yekinder. Those are beautiful shots. That's going to start making you feel like he's getting his groove back. 8-5 for Yekinder with a quad kill round.
So they want to bind the next round fully. They blast open the squeaky door. The util goes in, but they've been stalled out. And the speed has been slowed down as Yekinder goes into the swing. No, oh my god, JKS still getting one, but the Tech-9s have penetrated the A defense, and the smoke being blasted open doesn't reveal the follow-up kills that Liquid would have hoped for. So MIBR fight their way into the upper bomb site with Tech-9s, and this is looking pretty good for them to close it.
Yeah, and I mean, obviously getting 4 in the early going gives you the luxury of, you know, this one Tech-9 bust into the upper bomb site. Defenders being forced to try and fight at the choke points at door. Yekinder exposed to Molotov, exposed to flashbangs in the sky. Naf gonna try and take some weapons out of their hands. Turns, finds the first, spray control for the second. Well done, steps up for Insani, who shuts him down. But the AWP is preserved and plenty of money for Team Liquid. Ultimate spent a lot of time in ramp room with this AWP. Not positioning it outside, and there goes Yekinder. Spammed on the drop down towards vents, so an early disadvantage for Team Liquid to try and recover from.
JKS tossing up utility, trying to delay to allow the readjustment of the defending players. 20 seconds. JKS still at the back of the site, and no kills from JKS. Twist instead now steps up, and over the top he's got 1, and 1 is not going to be enough. The individual efforts from the 2 A defenders not going to prove enough for Team Liquid to push themselves up to 6 rounds, and MIBR, they will take the lead. Yeah,
a very simple round. You get a spam kill through the smoke, and then you wait, and you let Liquid feel all the pressure in the world. And they never, you know, there was no risk taken anywhere. I guess the risk was kind of not shifting anyone away from ramp room in that lower bomb site. Naf was in vents for a little bit, but they had no information outside. And you're just really susceptible to that upper hit So well played from MIBR. Got to give them credit where it's due. Looking like they got a little bit more life and a little bit more comfort here on Nuke. Even trading Naf off at the end of the day. Again, money's so good for Team Liquid, it really doesn't matter. Ultimate can drop over as many weapons as he needs. This aggression has been the real positive factor of the CT side so far. And Ultimate might get picked up.
Oh no, his teammate walking in front of him.
Safe is given a dirty side-eye look to drop right now.
He did cover himself behind the red box. JKS, been a number of rounds where you want just a little bit more out of him on this A site. Yukindar's taking a kill on Insani outside, but this is the moment for JKS to stop the push out the door. He's got ultimate watching HUD, so JKS only has to watch towards the door itself. And with Twist going down, there's a bit more pressure now on this Liquid defense. A 43 and plenty of damage done onto Team Liquid. Yukindar's on 6 HP, ultimate on 36, and that bomb just made it down the vent.
Yeah, he's going to have to be calling that one out. Naf's going to have to go back to ramp room. He was rotating over, but drops alone here. So it's like a little bit awkward. Naf, if he can find this engagement off angle, Drop must win this fight. Must hold on to this bomb site. If he goes down, Liquid just straight up win.
Oh,
and that's it.
Yeah, Naf easily gets him, and look how secret shots, but the defuse being stuck as Drop had planted all on his own. So the half will end 6-6. And a strange finish to the half. A couple of weird rounds throughout that one, but a tie game, and we'll take it. And the greatest part of their history, Twist was an integral part of that. He went off to FaZe Clan, won plenty of titles, trophies, Grand Slam there, and he's come back now at the helm, trying to call them into the major playoffs. Are they going to be quick going down the vent?
Lucky.
Insani, yeah, definitely lucky to get away from his gaze.
They got stuck. They actually blocked each other, but this is a very quick flank for Insani. Ultimate with a big kill, but no one's watching Decon. Naf gets out of the bomb site, it's planted safe, and Insani opens the door, so now the indication is there.
Naf turning back, fighting Drop at ramp. He goes into the swing at Decon, but Insani lands that headshot. Here comes the flank around the back though. Yukindar to the back of exit and making sure that it is going to work out here for Team Liquid. Lukowski stuck in the vent with nowhere to go. And we talked about some of the weaknesses. You've mentioned it multiple times. Team Liquid have struggled in pistol rounds, but not here in this one.
And this pistol round's gone very well for them. Nice shot from Yukinder at the end, 7-6. Liquid take a lead and they get that good start. The luxury they haven't had a whole lot throughout this elimination stage.
Well, Safe is very good at getting tags on the scout. You can often give your team a chance when he's got it, but this time ripped away by Twists. What a shot from Van Dalken. That is just something to marvel at with that range and how quick it happened. Safe just, he's got whiplash. Probably will continue into the next round.
That's the thing of beauty from Twist. Wonderful shot, wonderful pre-fire on the angle.
Twist taken out and Ultimate immediately there with the trade.
This position sucks all of a sudden. You're like, oh, this is horrifying. Yukinder joining up with Ultimate, so once again Liquid being patient, waiting for spacing to promote trades.
Exit just primed, ready to go. With the MP9 at this kind of range, the AK will be favored. And with all that damage, 1 HP left on Ultimate. But he's still able to win the essential fight.
Liquid's just got to be careful with the time. 20 seconds, Naf's cleared out the upper bomb site, Lukowski down low, so it's all good.
Ultimate can't drop down. And Team Liquid go out with the same controlled approach. The outside smokes to deploy, severing the vision of Safe, but that is once again given to him by the grenade, but they were aware of that, so Team Liquid actually let that utility come through. Then they move into the open, but Safe will not be denied. JKS is found outside. And MIBR given the advantage, but Team Liquid explode, and Yukindar moves forward, hunting that AWPer down, and now applying pressure to the main player of Insani. But here comes the attack out from Team Liquid. They burst through Lukowski. Exit gets a double, though. And with those 2 kills and the bomb rolling to his feet, the round is done in favor of MIBR, unless Ultimate can pull off a 1v3. And he'll come out from the door, he'll swing into the open, and that first fight against Insani is the end of that. 7 rounds for MIBR, opened with a safe kill and closed by Insani.
Yeah, the safe kill is massive because it takes away the trade ability through Mini. Which, I mean, if you can go 1-for-1 there, Exit cannot play this position with any kind of safety. So actually a massive opening frag from the AWPer. AWP is recovered at the end of the day. You're going to need to get this kill or trade on MongolZ. Dinked on Yakinder. Now he knows what's coming. He's got a second teammate as well.
The door. He went
Fakes
back.
the door.
Through. They look at the door, but he's already to the right side. So MongolZ gets one out of that fight. The rest of his teammates rotating down and getting involved in these duels. Team Liquid keeping it close though, and a bomb plant coming in. Ultimate taking steps forward, wanting to find a better weapon, but there was none found. So he remains in the deagle. He goes to the control room, and JKS waits at the back of the bomb site. Ultimate into the open to fall at the hands of Safe, and so it is on JKS, who has no chance because a sick flashbang lands right in his face as that fight came in. So score is tied up. It's going to be 9-9. MIBR do get that result, but Team Liquid getting the bomb plant with extra money coming out in this round. Team Liquid deployed the outside smokes, but no one working with them this time. Here goes MongolZ, aggressive, sent through door, and that fight isn't going to work out for MongolZ. He goes down in the lobby.
There's Naf's rifle, and Sonny takes a risk considering that smoke wall is up, and he actually goes down vents, which is usually a textbook no-no when you don't have information outside, but it's going to work out this time. Good shot. Oh, better follow-up. There's another player coming in, though. Exit's going to be down at control side, 3-on-3, and he's going to beat the timing of that Molotov.
JKS easily fall at the hands of Drop. And Team Liquid into a 2v3. Exit with a follow-up leaves it all on Naf. He started this round with a Tech 9. Now with a rifle in his hands, has all of the work of his team to do. So many fights in 3 different directions, and it proves impossible for Naf to muster. It will be MIBR to head into the lead, and the first squad to hit double figures on Nuke. Look at the speed from Insani. JKS is distracted in the fight that was pushed through Hut, and so his back is turned. And it works out for MIBR to overwhelm the lobby. And for Team Liquid, they have no chance in playing their round, no chance in playing their game. And Naf has to clutch, and this time denied by Exit. 11 rounds to 9 as MIBR taking control of Nuke. And over on Mirage, we said that Team Liquid did a great job of making sure that MIBR couldn't play their game, couldn't get into these rounds, couldn't play off of the calls that were made out of spawn. And
so Safe will be in secret with the AWP. There's more lobby aggression. Yakinder can't handle it. MongolZ just stepping through a smoke again. The confidence now beneath MIBR to take those kinds of risks has got to be frustrating for Yakinder. Naf has an attitude to clear out that squeak door quickly.
Yeah, he's like, I've had enough of being bullied in lobbies. So he goes back, he fights, he stands up for Team Liquid here and gives him a chance. 4v4 again. Naf this time fighting through the vent in towards main. It's a kill that puts Team Liquid ahead on the player count. Can they convert this?
Still a lot of players outside, which might catch him off guard. The all pushed in secret, drop back in big garage. Exit's really the only one on the map who can play. And the op might have a tough time Safe finding a new place to get impact in this round. You don't want to come up vent with the AWP. You know, door is blown open. You know, Naf was just there. So this is a long time for Exit to play by himself. Drop will get a new angle to at least have information towards Squeak Door. Good kill. They stop for the fight, and JKS struggles to win it. He'll go down for free, but the trade has to be there, and it will. Naf winning this round single-handedly with the triple kill. Bomb is planted and Safe. Oh, he's going to go for it.
Climbing up towards the vent. He's going to give it a go, but Naf, of course, it's Naf to close it. All of his hard work. And he keeps Liquid alive. And perhaps hope that you can pull this back into overtime. Insani with aggression outside this time. Good info picked up at least for Ultimate. He's seeing 3 players positioned outside early. How does Team Liquid want to deal with that? Some pressure applied in Hut, but cut out by utility and slowed down.
Yeah, great response from MIBR off the back of their opening kill. Just dump utility. The only response that's really dangerous. As you mentioned, 3 players outside. Upper will be weak. JKS no. Misses the shots. That was the equalizing kill, and Liquid really on the back foot, and Anubis looms.
Yakinder with a pick as he charges to the fire. He's got his teammates going forward, but they're all dying to this man Drop. He will close out the second map for MIBR, and this series needs 3. Gets underway for JKS, and here we go.
I like the point that the desk brought up, that it felt, you know, Yanko talking about the two force buys that kind of like back-to-back, that was like a mismanagement of economy, that weird fourth round where all 5 players from Liquid, it felt like they got really disorganized and kind of thrown out of their game a little bit on Nuke early on, and never truly recovered, so it's about to get your attitude back.
Well, some attitude immediately into this pistol round as MIBR go 3 for 2 in the opening fight, so they'll settle down after that mid-fight goes down, and we wanted action. There you go, Jason.
Yeah, started things out quickly. A nice little brawl. 3 players, though, go down for Team Liquid. You get the initial kills, but then those Glocks stream out wide. Way more bodies in middle than they probably expected. And hard to figure out how to recover this round if you're Team Liquid 2-on-3. But Naf and JKS, if they hit this timing on the flank, MIBR hasn't quite turned the corner just yet. There's the utility, there's the spot, but again, the Glock just reigns supreme. And JKS is going to be left in a 1v2, bomb being planted.
Yeah, the problem is they know exactly where he is. And so they can position themselves perfectly and make this almost impossible for JKS to
it's planted at the back of the bomb site as well. There's no cover for JKS to really do anything, and obviously plenty of time for them to wrap around through Temple as well. This clutch is near impossible for JKS, especially without a kit.
He's going to be very aware of that. So he taps, the peek comes in, they see he's off it. Second swing comes in from Cave. And Insani to close the pistol for MIBR. A 3K from Insani, and that's one player that we have to talk about a little bit more.
Twist has rotated over to the A bomb site with a follow-up smoke. Canal is going to be a point of contention. This Molotov is going to force them forward. Oh, that's a good swing. Double swing from Yakinder and Ultimate. And MIBR not in position to take advantage of the information gained there. 3 players coming to B main. Do they have another flash for this?
Doesn't look like it. It's going to be dry as Yakinder moves into the open. Sani will punish that. He goes back into the fight to try and duel with Naf at Temple. 30 seconds remaining in the round for MIBR. Still some pressure being applied towards A main. Safe as the bomb in his back, and they're going to go for an A split finish, but there's not a lot of time for this.
Yeah, Twist is reading this, and this was the same problem they had on Mirage. Stalled out for most of the round. Yeah, dropped down. Back to Ultimate, low HP, still gets a headshot. Naf still alive in the site. 12 seconds now.
Naf coming back, getting into a good position to try and stop them from coming out of connector, but the smoke is out and the headshot's in. MongolZ plants the bomb, and MIBR 3v2 as Team Liquid start to come back into this, but with Twist going down to Temple and JKS alone with no kit, no utility, and no teammates, there's no chance.
Twist has got to be so frustrated about this round. He was just ping-ponged back and forth from A to B, over and over and over again. Could never get a good read, knowing they have the advantage of nades. So just forcing things out early, making Liquid spend what little resources they have.
Sony swings into the top mid fight, actually loses it this time to JKS, who has the 1 rifle for Team Liquid. But now they know where that is. They know it's in mid, safe spots out the connector peak. And they're starting to battle their way towards the A bomb site.
Yeah, JKS has rotated to the wrong side of the map. They were hoping it was going to be a B response, but now they've got the indication A is coming in. Liquid can challenge for this. Man advantage, they have some weaponry, now an AK-47 on Twist as well. They have some things they can use. Missed Molotov is going to open up the ability to peek at bricks.
Yeah, and they're going to do exactly that. They swing in together, so many targets to fight, and starting to lose members are MIBR. Drop gets one from the back of the cake, but everybody from Team Liquid suddenly appears, and they've got a retake for their first round win.
Yeah, that missed Molotov has massive consequences down the stretch. That should have been 6-7 seconds of safety for MIBR to find some positions in the post plant inside the bomb site, but because it's not, Liquid take the opportunity to swing wide. Gets much deeper for Team Liquid with Molotovs added into the mix.
Oh, the aggressive stance for Ultimate will not pay off. His exit just appears suddenly on his crosshair, and Ultimate is blasted away. Twist trying to hold on to middle, but he can't do it versus Insani, and this is not an ideal start for Team Liquid by any means.
Yeah, that's putting it lightly.
And this is the scary part about MIBR, man. They just, when they get in the mood, when they're firing, aim is so tough to put away. You know, exits look sharp. Insani also.
I don't know if Yakinder can't find the AWP. MIBR might have stolen it away.
On the beach, JKS at least puts up a fight against Insani. But there's so many other players here for MIBR as they realize it might be worth taking one of these rifles away if you can get Yakinder isolated.
Oh, it'd be so beneficial if they could grab one more.
Well, they do have a chance as MongolZ is getting closer than Yakinder would like. Yakinder still stands a chance in holding on to this. With the cover around the corner. But no one was there to follow up, and in fact, Yakinder gets an upgrade, so an AK to peel away with into the next. But for Team Liquid, it is a pretty worrying start so far on this CT side. Yakinder Opening kill's good. Flash is followed up. And so Kindar, he's chasing it down, but he goes a little bit too far. And it looked like Ultimate had a chance to get 2 players with 1 bullet, but it's not to be the case. And so the numbers are evened out. And a 3v3 fight with 1:30 left on this clock. JKS positions himself here at the fountain, in behind the pillar. Needs to be careful he doesn't get forced away by Util.
Molotov misses its mark though, so he's got relative safety. There are 2 defenders at this bomb site. And NAF is close by over in Temple, so B has no information to it. Minute on the clock. MIBR can work their way. Double peek, and they've been rewarded. They've got 1, and that's the bomb. Ooh, note the bomb is on Drop's back, so he's safely able to back away. What's NAF gonna do? Pushes in towards Temple. Can't die here, and he will. Oh. Lucalzi, that's a huge find, and Drop's gonna start running. So now they have to get aggressive, but can they beat him? Can they beat him towards Khan?
Oh, they might. He turns around, he didn't have a weapon in his hands, and so the bomb goes down, and they chase after him. Drop does not get away. And Lucalzi now must clutch this one alone. Twist is going to consider the window, but he jumped up. He gave him a chance. And now Lucalzi has a 1v1 up against JKS, who he's seen on the bridge. And Lucalzi looks to end him, to bridge the gap between MIBR being behind in this round and pushing them towards their 5th round victory. JKS swings, stays composed, and wins this round for Team Liquid.
That's a big time clutch from JKS. That round was everything for Liquid CT side. It breaks the money of MIBR. No bomb plant.
Connector smoke blown open, and Ultimate had a chance, but now he stuck around a little bit too long. And so Drop sends bullets from that MAC-10 through the smoke. Twist also picking up Lucalzi. And at least this is looking good for Team Liquid in terms of stabilizing, because NAF is fighting on within the bomb site, goes flying through the smoke to jail, but Safe will lock him up. And a chance once again arises here for MIBR.
Man, that's a little crazy from NAF. That might come back to haunt them.
Oh, Yukindo's coming around the back line. Safe has got the eye goal. Safe has got the kill. And so MIBR back into a 2v2 even number situation. JKS and Twists, they've only got 1 flash. They've got a kid at least on the back of Twists. But with both MIBR players being outside of B main, this is now very tough with no smokes. 1 flash, they send it through. They blind him, they force them back, and now JKS moves forward to body block off his teammate. But a molly was sent out, and the fire will protect this round victory for MIBR.
That's such a confusing decision from NAF to jump through the smoke in that fashion. All the advantages you add on top of that. Yukinder playing really early before his teammates are able to begin their...
Yeah, not clean right now. Ultimate has got the off out on camera on a snapshot from Insani.
Dude, that's like the 3rd time Ultimate's just got straight up deleted. Exit early on in this half. Now Insani just bangs him out. Ultimate is finding no comfort.
Team Liquid will deploy the smoke at A main in hopes that that is enough of a distraction for MIBR just to slow down and allow Team Liquid to commit 3 players in towards middle. And those resources will combine for a kill on Insani. They get that 5v4, convert it back into the 4v4. And with 40 seconds left, it is a commitment for MIBR being set up outside of this A bomb site.
I think MIBR is just going to come right back into this. They just heard 2 defensive smokes deployed on the way back in. First one just drops right down by Cake. Second one goes a little bit deeper, but not perfect into A main. And oh, there's the aggression on the other side of the map. NAF and Yukinder maintaining the information and control of the map.
And now a little bit of panic for MIBR sets in, because 20 seconds left. They realize they've just got to go through Connector. They've got to go through 2 players of Liquid though, and this round's done. This round has nowhere to go for MIBR, and as long as Liquid just stay alive, they shouldn't let this one go. JKS sprints into the open. Here's another fight being offered up. At least they've got Twist in a safe position inside of the B bomb site. Round is done. If NAF drops any of these players after the time, it's going to be devastating for MIBR. There's one, and the second just about getting in to the next round alive.
What a nightmare to deal with throughout this half.
Ultimate peeking down the window this time. He'll nail his shot on Drop and get around the corner, back to safety. And the AWP will live on after its opening pick.
And now it's NAF that pushes. Okay, we found a gap. One of the Canals players went down. NAF's like, I'll take the timing.
Another shot from Ultimate. Jumps across, gets to the temple. NAF's got the flank on and exits out of that. A very frustrating final few rounds here for MIBR, having to deal with the constant push and pull of Team Liquid all across the map on the CT side. And the proactive nature of Team Liquid's defense will allow them to end this half with a scoreline of 7-5.
And it took the entire half, took 12 rounds for Ultimate's AWP to come online and have the impact we know it can, but look at the difference. That round was easy for Team Liquid, picking players off and letting his riflers take advantage in the opening.
Keeping it quiet for the time being, but it's just the calm before the storm as Team Liquid get ready to split into this B-bomb site. MongolZ on the platform, and Sani behind the obelisk. MongolZ takes that first fight and loses it against Ultimate. And Sani to drop, JKS to follow through. And Team Liquid, not only do they win this pistol round, but they win it in convincing fashion.
Yeah, emphatically. None of those engagements as they stream into the bomb site. A lot of space given up by MIBR once that engagement from Insani through canals.
But he'll drop away. Let's see what that force buy looks like for MIBR.
And you're going to have to work on a few things, and I think that's kind of the drop-off we saw from Team Liquid. Ultimate individually, look at that. They want to aggressively take out this push. They're like, okay, you push, great. We know exactly where you are to come hunt you down. Yikinder can only get the one, but there's not a whole lot of strength behind these two remaining players. Safe is going to find a MAC-10.
Naf going to be marching down the stairs. Safe waiting for it. MAC-10 ready to go around the corner. And Naf to drop Safe without issue. 10 rounds collected here for Team Liquid.
And at this point, Liquid, I don't think even really care that Exit knows exactly where they're going. Clear close left. Naf doesn't do it. JKS handles business instead. And Sani does have head armor, so the MAC-10 of Yikinder might not be as effective as he would like. Oh, flash missed.
Oh.
Flash missed and blinded Yikinder instead. Huge problem for Team Liquid now because MongolZ has held on to B main. Finally a trade, a follow-up from Naf. And the Temple player is pinned down. Bomb plant and a 3v3 post plant. MIBR has to test this. They have to at least try it. Safe might not commit immediately with the AWP, but they have to see what they can find.
Utility flies towards the pillar, limiting some of the post-plant positions that Ultimate can play with. So he goes into the open, and he starts trying to take some fights. Molotov in, headshot on drop, dispatches of his opponent in front of his face. And MIBR just a little bit too far away to consider this a possibility. And with their money on their line, and the chances dwindling away, they take steps back to a save. And the AWP at least will get on by. But for Team Liquid, this is another step in the correct direction.
Yeah.
And Save might be under too much pressure here. He holds on to the AWP. Naf swung him, trying to take that AWP away from him. But fortunately for MIBR, they will have it. It doesn't know how many players from Team Liquid are waiting on the other side. And JKS, he's going to go through it with a flash. Exit has to get further and further back. He will relinquish control of A main, but Team Liquid applying the pressure and putting the boot to the throat of the defense of MIBR. Exit waits and cleared out by Naf. And that MAC-10 continues to march into the bomb site, drop to fall a camera, and MIBR's chances of doing anything in this series have fallen away. Team Liquid grabbing map point and qualification point. And Sani will do everything he can as he gets this one good go, but Twist to put him in the ground. And for Team Liquid, they are now one round away from the playoffs of the Shanghai Major. And it's a call to finish on the B-bomb site. Great shot from Naf, a follow-up from Naf, and now just 3 clicks away. Team Liquid, they missed out on the last major. They've been desperately for years trying to get back to the point where they can become contenders. They're not there quite yet. But they remember the best time in their history, and who was a major part of that certainly was Twists.
And Naf, don't forget Naf. He's got all 3 kills to seal them this map win.
And they brought them back, and now they are led into the playoffs of the Perfect World Shanghai Major. A 13-5 victory over MIBR on Anubis, and we will see Liquid in the playoffs.